Welcome to this OCR Cambridge Technicals Level 3 in Information Technology. This is Unit 6, it's Application Design. We're looking at criteria P2. It says gather client requirements for an application solution. You're pleased to hear that this unit, or this criteria, is quite a nice easy one compared to the P1. Basically, you're going to set out what the client wants, the client requirements for the application. And if you're following the model assignment, this will be very easy because they give you a client brief. Let's head over to that and have a look. So if you are using the model assignment from OCR, it says what the client wants. It says what they want the program to do. It says all the different tasks it should do. It says which words and phrases should be there. It also gives you the word and phrases. Very simple. And then if we head over to the unit guide, it gives you a breakdown of what you need to include. So, what are the user requirements? What are the functional requirements? And what are the constraints? Nice and simple. I would probably copy all of these into a Word document. These ones here. These will become your headings. And then all you need to do is take the information from the model assignment, write it into a paragraph so that it fits an answer or a response to these questions. What should the application do? What data information is collected and used in the current approach? Now, they may not have a system already. They may not have a language app. So therefore, you can say that there isn't any data collected. What data information will be collected and used in the new app? Again, this is in here. You've got something about scores, the names of the students, the words that are going to be used, and so on. Let's hop over and have a look at an example. So all you're doing here is taking those questions from the unit guide, or those headings from the unit guide, using them as questions and answering them. Who's the user? Target audience? Functional requirements? What will the app do? Now the function and processing is slightly more tricky because what it's asked you to do is saying what is the app going to do with this information. So if you have a look through that paragraph there, if you pause it, have a read through, you're talking about what the actual app does with the information. So when a student or a user puts in their name or a password, what does the app then do? Application outputs. So what comes out? Scores, sound, images, etc. And then we have these core requirements and optional requirements. So this is kind of like the things that are definitely going to be in your app. And then optional requirements is what might be in there. And again, go back to the model assignment. It tells you what there has to be in there. There needs to be some form of scoring system. So that's good, right? In here, we've got must have a scoring system. The score goes up if the answer is wrong. It would be good if all words are randomized from a list of options. So you may have noticed if you've watched the introduction video that the words always appear in the same order. It would be better if they appeared in a random order, which would test a student's knowledge because they may get used to the pattern. And then we finally have got constraints. Again, back to the unit guide. We've got the constraints here. Hardware, software. This is what apps or software you're going to use technology to create it. Development constraints, all written in here. So this student actually said he didn't have much understanding of coding, so take a while to make the code would be fairly simple for someone with the expertise to do. Limitations of the software they're using and so on. These will be based on specific to the software you're using. So if you're using Google App Inventor, then obviously you're not going to be talking about coding. You might be talking about the drag and drop features. If you make this in Scratch or similar program to that, then obviously you want to be talking about those features. And that gives you the constraints. So nice easy unit, nice easy criteria P2. Check the model assignment, make a list of things they want. Check the user guide for the check the unit guide for the headings, put them into a Word document, and then flesh them out, answer them based on your project that you're creating. Thanks again for your time and watching. Don't forget to check out P3.